Got 2 thumbs up and nobody in already. What the? What the what? All right, hold on here. I'm trying to get on board over here so I can follow the chat. There it is. Oh, let's see. There is one person in the house. That's probably me. I'm assuming. There it is. No volume there. Grant. Boss hasn't left yet. Boss hasn't left yet. What are you talking about, Grant? I'll be on soon. Oh, okay. Roger, I understand. Got it. I got a couple minutes before I get started. I just want to get in here, get set up, make sure everything's ready to rock and roll. Yeah, it worked. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. What's up? How you doing, Lacey? I'm doing good. Tired. Been a long weekend. I'm going to give it a couple minutes, let some folks get in here, and then we'll start talking about stuff. How was your weekend, Lacey? Talk about our weekend trip. Camera issue was okay. Kids had the flu, but we survived. Yuck. It's never good when the kids are sick. Yeah, now we get our grandbabies every other weekend or so, and man, they bring in all kinds of cooties. The grandson this time had an ear infection, so he was taking meds for an ear infection. So he wasn't too happy either. Hey, how you doing? Asgardian? Asgardian Adventures. I remember you. Okay. Fishy Angler. What's up? How you doing? Welcome aboard, folks. Glad you're here. It is 4:30. That's what time I said I was going to start this thing. So let's start this thing. First off, you all are some prolific YouTubing son of a guns. What's up, Brandon? Yeah, I went away on that fishing trip, left Friday morning first thing, got home Sunday, and then of course yesterday was busy husband-wife stuff, catching up. And man, where I was, I didn't have good internet access, plus I was going fishing, so I wasn't really getting on the internet much. Hey, up north, what's up? I'm doing good. So I see all these notifications of YouTube posts and this and that, and I'm like, man, I am missing everything. I'm gone. So basically, I was out of the net for 3.5 or 4 days, and man, I gotta go back and rewatch so much stuff, or watch stuff for the first time, because there's so many people posting so much stuff right now. Yeah, busy bees, absolutely. Cole Outdoors morning show, I haven't seen it. Last time I seen Cole Outdoors morning show was last Thursday when I snuck in from work for a little while. So yeah, when I'm done, not only do I have to get all my video done from our fishing trip and another video I shot, edited and uploaded and blah, 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 but I got to go back and catch up with all you and all the stuff you guys have been posting. So I'm going to be busy for the next few evenings, right? Thank you. It's going good, MD, Maryland Outdoors. Going good. I was just telling everybody, out for a weekend of fishing and stuff, and I fell so far behind keeping up with everybody on YouTube. So if you posted a video in the last few days since Thursday, and I haven't gone there and liked it and said anything, it's probably because I just haven't been able to. But I'm going to try to catch up between now and this coming weekend. I should have some evenings, besides doing my editing, to catch up with y'all, because wow, you guys were rocking and rolling. So we went down to the coast to fish. So we were fishing saltwater this time. I'm not going to tell you a whole story because there's going to be a video. But you can't keep up either, Lacey. I know. We had Saturday or Friday, our first day was pretty good. Had some excitement, had some fish. Um, Saturday was brutal because of weather. Hey, Farm All Fanatic. Glad you're here, bud. Appreciate it. So we got video of that. So that's I just like uploaded some of that video to the computer in just the clips. So now I still got to go through the process of editing and na. So it'll probably be a few days before I get that one out. Um, and then meantime on Bayboy Bassin, what's up? On oh, what was it? Sunday, I decided to use that new smoker. Some of you seen my video with that little smoke box to make the smoker cold smoke. I used some of the fish we caught and smoked it. So I did a video on that. Okay, so I filmed it. Again, I got the video uploaded. We still working here? My computer over here says we're not. What's going on, computer? You guys still got me? Somebody say something. We're live still? Yes? Okay, good. So I got that video now that I need to edit and upload to YouTube. So I got the fishing weekend video be coming out and the video from smoking the fish. Okay, so those two are both coming out, and that's what I'm gonna be busy with for the next few days. Okay, besides catching up with all you and your videos because you guys are so prolific. Real quick note on the Patreon thing. I did it. It's there. AJ, do you remember AJ Foyt? Yeah, I do remember AJ Foyt. Race car driver. Sure do. So the Patreon is there. You'll see, hey, old Buzztail, what's up, brother? You'll see links in the description below if you guys are interested in checking that out. That would be cool. I had an issue when I was down there at the coast with one of my cameras, the GoPro 3 Plus. So I got a 3 Plus and a 4 that I use. The 3 Plus, I have them both set up for one button operation. So all you do, I don't know if you guys are familiar with GoPros. This is the 3 Plus, one I'm having problems with. But when it's in one button operation, all you're supposed to have to do is hit that button and it starts running. Instead of having to use this button to turn it on, then use this button to start recording, right? So both of my GoPros are set up that way. But for some reason when I was down there, I hit that button and it would do nothing. So I'd still have to hit this button and it come up with a message trying to tell me it's in one button operation, and then I'd get it going. So it's been hard to get going and turn off. Do you have a Fishbrain website? I do not have a Fishbrain website. That's something I do want to look into though. You know what? Thank you for saying that, because I've been telling myself I was going to look into it and I never did. So I'm writing it down so I remember. Fishbrain. I know a little bit about them. I've seen other people with them. They look like a pretty cool operation, so I do want to get involved with that. So thank you for asking. But so the GoPro 3 still works. It's just, it's an indicator to me, because battery's been taken out, put back in. It hasn't fixed it. So it's an indicator to me that this little sucker might be on its last leg. I hope not, because I like having two cameras to shoot video, and you'll see that when this fishing video comes out. All right, so what are y'all up to? Let's see. What am I missing anything here? GoPro 4 black. Yeah. Bayboy Bass and my GoPro 4 is black. I actually had one that got broke, and so I went and bought a refurbished one because they're harder and harder to find now. And when you buy something used, well, it's used. You know what I mean? Here's Buzztail's video. You need to see that one. All right, Buzztail has a video out that I haven't seen yet. Yeah, Buzztail. I was telling everybody I was like gone out of the system for a while. Hey, Sean. Hey, True North. I was gone out of the system for a while, Jimmy C. And so I now you guys are so prolific. I'm trying to catch up with all your videos. So if I haven't commented or anything on one of your videos that you released in the last 4 days, it's because I just haven't had a chance to see them all yet. But I'm going to get caught up this week, hopefully. So I'll check them out, and I'll check out Buzztails. That's cool. And I got, Infantry Outdoors tagged me in another one of those challenges. So not only do I have the fishing video to edit and upload, and the fish smoke video to edit and upload, but I've got the tag challenge that I need to shoot and upload as well. So yeah, I'm trying to catch up, folks. But the good thing is I should have like 3 different videos coming out sometime this week. So that's good. Hey, Badger Farm Girl, I didn't see you sneak in. Sorry, I missed you earlier. Precision Angling in the house. Man, we got a good group in here. So yeah, I was just telling everybody I'm trying to catch up on my fishing weekend that we had, the video from that. Some fish smoking I did, video from that. And now a challenge video. And hey, Dalton, how you doing? And catch up with all your guys' videos that I haven't been able to see. When we stay down at the coast, I really don't have good Wi-Fi down there. And, you know, you're fishing, you're eating, you're sleeping. Really, that's what we're doing down there. So we didn't really, I didn't get on the computer much. I did a little bit of Facebook stuff, a little bit of Instagram and that stuff, Twitter and that stuff. So trying to keep up. I fell behind on all those. A lot of you are in Twitter and Instagram too, and Facebook, and I follow you. And even there, it's like so much stuff getting done that I just couldn't keep up with y'all. So what is new? What is new? That, the Patreon's down below. You guys can check that out. Got tag. GoPro 3 is acting up on me. Other than that, life is good. Working to build up this channel. You got to go, Precision. All right, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. I got 15 folks watching according to this thing, and I got 9 thumbs up, so I appreciate that. True North, all right. Who am I missing? Am I missing anybody? Did I not say hello to everybody? Looking over here at the screen so I can see them all. You're right, Fishy Angler. I got on. That's why I try to schedule mine, so at least. And you know, this one was unique because of the fishing trip. It moved from yesterday to today. But every Monday, 4:30, I try it so that at least, you know, hey, I'm not going to pop up on Wednesday typically, you know, at 7 o'clock at night when everybody else is trying to stream. But I looked at the list of my subscriptions, people I'm subscribed to, and there were like 9 of them in live stream right now, something like that. So it's like, so that's another area where it's hard to keep up with everybody. Jimmy C and friends, Dalton, Fishy, True North, I got all you. Hey, JNC No Limit in the house. JNC No Limit. They went back to the old school silent movie on their last video. That's one of the ones I did get to look at today. True North, that is where did I set that sucker down at? That one is the GoPro Hero 3 Plus. I use it and a GoPro 4 for my filming. Right now I'm on my phone, okay, what's filming this. But when I'm out fishing and stuff, I'm using this and a 4. And this is the one that's having some issues. Post stream calendar for our community. Yeah, I agree, Fishing. It'd be nice to have something up to where you know, hey, if I want to go live and someone else is live, I don't, you know, because it probably takes away. I have the same. Oh, you got the same one, Dalton? It's a good little camera. It's lasted longer than any of my others so far. I've already replaced one GoPro 4, but it's kind of on its last leg now. I was telling everybody it has the one button function where you just push this and it records, and you push it and it stops. It's not working anymore. For some reason, it just kind of went out. So there you go, Lacey. Yeah, that's a good idea. You have a 3 black. Okay, so the 4 is a black, and I think this 3 Plus was a black also. I love my GoPros, but like I said, they're out with 5, 6, and 7s and sessions and all these other models, so we're falling behind the times now. Yeah, it still does the job, absolutely. I think, you know, I'll be honest, when I look at the film, when I'm editing, I think I see a little bit better quality in the 4 than my 3 Plus, but negligible, right? Not a lot of difference. That's all right, Fishy. Go ahead and be a grain of sand. That would be, you know, that would be beneficial. Okay, if we all, and especially if you have similar channels doing similar things, you should try to not, you know, I don't want to come in and go on this in front of everybody else when they're trying to do it. There's an open platform. Oh, wait a minute. No need to see who is live. Don't agree at all about people saying sorry if I'm stepping on you. Just saying it would be impossible to figure out something like that. Yeah, you're probably right, JNC. Especially, as you grow and get more followers. I'm at 5 something now. I think 550, 549, depending on what I look at. You're following more and more people, and so it's inevitable. It's going to happen that you're going to end up. I have, like I said, when I turned this thing on, I had 9 people that I subscribed to that were in a live feed. There's no way I can go watch all 9 of those. So, and it's probably be very difficult for all of them to coordinate so that they're not all live at the same time. I mean, unfortunately, though, you're competing for views if that's the case, right? Those 9 other channels might have 10 or 15 people on those channels watching theirs, and where they could be watching me, or vice versa. People here watching mine, you could be watching theirs. So I don't know if there's a solution for that, to be honest with you. That's why I tried to just on my own, 4:30 Central Time, Monday afternoons. Today being an exception. I told you about that. That's going to be my time when I live stream. Okay. Other people want to live stream during that time, they live stream during that time. That's just the way it is. But I know I'm not going to be doing a morning show when Cole Outdoors is doing their morning show. And I like to, Stanley Orchard has a certain time he does his. Passion for hunting and fishing, bouncing back and forth. I figured out if somebody is always live. So just figure somebody is always live. Yeah, somebody. You're right. You're right. Now, and when I was just, 6 months ago, 5 months ago, I'd have 1 or 2 people going live, and I'd be like, oh, let's go check out the live. Now, like I said, 9 people at a time are going live. So it's just, you either go and watch one, or you try to bounce around through them. You know what I mean? I try to go to all channels that support me, even though I'm working during those times. I try to come for a few minutes. Yeah, True North Angler, I agree. And that's kind of what I do too. Like I said, Cole Outdoors morning show. During the week, I'm at work while that's on. But I'll try to pop in for a couple minutes, take a break from work, pop in, say hi to everybody, see what's going on, and then pop out and go back to work. And people understand that, I'm sure. I bounce around to all the, I even have Nordic bike. Okay, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Bouncing around, checking them all out. That way everybody gets a chance to be on. Okay? All right. Never live stream when a smaller channel is live streaming, but that's just me. Farm all, appreciate that. And again, exactly how you said that. You decided that's your thing, and I like that. And I would be the same way. That's why I decided, hey, Mondays at 4:30, that's the time I'm going to live stream. If someone else wants to live stream, fine. But if somebody says, hey, I'm not going to live stream while you're live streaming, that's cool too, right? Especially the channels that support me and the channels I support. I don't want to do that to them, and I appreciate that in return. I only live stream when Farmall streams. JC only live streams when JC feels like live streaming, and don't expect a conversation sometimes. If you guys haven't seen JNC No Limit TV's last YouTube video, when this is over, you need to go check it out. I'm sitting there like, okay, he's gonna say something. He's gonna tell us the top, and then got to the end of the dang video. So yeah, definitely check out JNC No Limit. I think most of the folks in here thinking all know each other, so that's good. And I like you all checking out each other's channels if you don't. Hey Joy, watching cat videos. Yeah, exactly. If you don't know somebody that's in the chat, go check out their channel and give them a look. My dog's over here looking for attention. And just let them know you're checking them out. Who's that? Hey, that Moser boy, how you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? We got to talking about this past weekend. I was on a fishing trip, so I got some video coming out from that. I smoked a little bit of fish for the first time, testing out the smoker, so I'll have a little bit of video on that. I'm not sure the quality of that video yet. When I get into editing, we'll see. Um, and then I got tagged by Infantry Outdoors for another challenge, YouTube challenge that I've got to answer to. So I'm going to do that. So I got 3 things I'm working on besides trying to catch up with all you and the things you've been doing over the last 4 days when I've been kind of out of the net, right? 1 to 1:30, whatever day I feel like it. That's good. See, that's another thing. Yours too, Lacey. I'm at work, so it's like I'll pop in for a little bit and see what Lacey's up to, and then I gotta get back to work. So I kind of the evening ones are good, but then I'm up at 4:30 in the morning to get ready for work. So by 8 o'clock at night, I'm pretty pooped, and that's kind of mom and my time, me and the wifey poo's time. You know what I mean? So, but I try to watch them as much as I can when you guys are on. Hey, JNC, have you guys, in the last 4 days, did you post any fishing videos? I want to go back and check and see who's catching fish between you two. That's always fun to watch and see if any of you are catching fish, or which one of you. No one actually works at work. It can seem that way. I'm an instructor, so my time spent either on the podium teaching or in the office working on my products that I teach, and every once in a while a break from that, meetings and stuff like all that fun stuff. Good. Hollister fishing, all right, in the house. That's a little yapping. Yeah, you know, I don't know if you guys, if it's your opinion, but I feel like I'm getting a little better at this live chat stuff. For me, you know, as an instructor, I've got a lesson plan and I'm going this and this and this and this, so I can talk to hundreds of people. It doesn't bother me. But put this camera in front of me and not give me that lesson plan, that, you know, what I'm going to talk about, and I can sit here and go, so I'm getting better at that. I'm just interact with you guys and watching you guys interact. But I did have my own little, what to talk about. Yeah, that was it for today, though. That was a short list for today. Been really crazy the last 30 days. I know it has been for you guys. Is the boy doing better? I know he's home. I'm doing great. Awesome. Thank you. So what's coming up? That's what we haven't talked about. I told you what videos I'm working on. This weekend, I might get to try something different. If you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you should have seen something, a picture. This is just the box that it came in. That's how quickly I get rid of trash. Some waders, right? And we've got, here in Texas this time of the year, since it's nice and cool, we got some cold water areas, and they have trout, right? And they release trout for catch and keep, rainbow, brown. So the river just north of us, gotta get back to work, True Angler. All right, True North Angler, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. But they have trout in the river, so I'm gonna bust out those waders. When I was growing up in New Mexico, I did a lot of trout fishing up in northern New Mexico, streams, creeks, and lakes. So, but I haven't done much of it, or if any, here. So I'll go over and catch some trout. It's 2 things, right? Get out and do some fishing, and 2, I want to smoke some trout on that smoker, right? Because I really liked how the fish turned out that I did smoke. So you guys will see that in that video if you watch it. Yeah, Moser boy, we might be smoking some trout, hopefully. Now, San Juan River. Yeah, I wish. Now, this is the Guadalupe. But the problem is, Saturday is probably the only chance I'm going to have to do it. Don't want to go in the water by myself, so that's probably the only time my buddy can go. But it's looking like right now the weather's not going to be good. So the hope is I get to go trout fishing Saturday. But the probability is probably right now 60% chance that I'm going. So we'll see. We will see. So that'll be another video. Get that done. After that, nothing rock solid for any of my upcoming stuff. So Super Bowl weekend, I'm probably going to be around the house doing stuff. I got a good Army buddy of mine that's invited a bunch of us over for the Super Bowl party. So I'll be doing that instead of going fishing anywhere. Northwest Wisconsin finally got a dusting of snow today. Really, is that all you guys got is a dusting? Our family up in Michigan been getting a lot of snow. They actually had school closed for a couple days last week from ice storms. So ice storms are never any good. Go Rams. Yeah, me too, man. Go Rams. I was so disappointed this weekend with some of the things that happened in those football games. But, it happens. Bad calls happen. People make mistakes. So, um, but as a Broncos fan, I am whatever the opposite is of a fan of New England Patriots. You can call me a hater if you want. I'm that way with the Cowboys too. So the fact that New England made it in, when we saw them win that game, my wife said, "I'm not watching the Super Bowl." I said, "I'm going to watch it because I'm hoping I get to see the Rams win that game." So yeah, I'll be a Rams fan at the Super Bowl. Nice buck out. Big film. I'm a hater, go Rams. Yeah, I agree. All right, Jimmy said take off. Catch you later, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Deer. Yeah, okay. That's a good reason to go. And hey, one thing I will let you know this, I remember watched the Cowgirl Cowboys play. Yeah. The fishing trip, we did do kind of a catch, clean, and cook. I don't know if I got video cleaning, but catch and cook, and we did cook it up down there. So that'll be in the video also. I don't know, I put that in any of my other videos. I might have at least photos, but this time we got video of it. Might not be great video, but we got video of it. Skull Home. Sorry, bad joke. Skull Home. What the heck's that mean? I missed something. JC Nolan said, no, great joke. I'll watch the Cowboys play. Yeah, I don't like either of them. Oh, the Vikings. Yeah, thank you for the quarterback. I don't think he's what we wanted in Denver. At least he didn't play as well for us as he did for you guys. But thank you. Anybody but the Pats. Yep, I agree. Anybody but the Pats. I'm tired of them. Oh my goodness, I'm tired of them. Oh man, we write them off every year. Oh yeah, this is the year. Look at, they're horrible. And here they go. There they go. Like, what the heck? Yeah, those Vikings didn't do near as good this year, your Vikings, as they did last year. I seen that. I seen that in a joke somewhere on Facebook. They can let you down one last time. uh Uh-oh. Moser boy don't like New Orleans Saints. Look, that Rams Saints game, I was torn. I like what the Rams are doing. I like their young coach. It seems like they're putting together a real successful organization right now with talent and coaching staff, better than the Broncos are right now. We'll see in the long run. But I've always liked Drew Brees. I think he's a great competitor. He's at the twilight of his career. So I was like, if they win, it's okay, because I like to see Brees go out like that, like Elway did. 2 Super Bowl wins and retire. But if the Rams win, it's okay. It's just the way the game happened. That pass interference, no call, and it's kind of soured me on that. No, you haven't offended nobody. There's nobody offended here. Not an issue, Moser boy. Not an issue. What about the Kansas City New England game? Kansas City had them. They intercepted the ball right there in the final minute and 20 something of the game. They're going to just run the clock out. Yeah, we're talking about football. And then there's a guy offsides, and it's like, oh my God. Really? Most wins and most losses? I didn't know that. I thought, as a quarterback, I'm assuming you're saying that. So he'll have more than 4 losses because Jim Kelly had 4 losses back to back to back to back. All right, Maryland Outdoors. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, he's down on the line looking right at the ball and don't know he's lined off offsides. When that happened, I was like, this is it. Yeah. Ugh, that was so frustrating. Very frustrating. Wow, 5 wins and 5 losses. That's crazy. I never thought. Well, that organization. So that's 10 times he's been to the Super Bowl. Ugh. If, ugh. All right, Dalton, what you cooking? You making us all something for dinner? Trying to watch and cook at the same time. Let me do my time check. Yeah, okay. I'm doing all right. So we got 8 views and 16 thumbs up, 7 views and 16 thumbs up. That's good. I'm good with that. Anything else you guys want to ask or talk about besides chit chat? I don't mind either way. Nope, I guess not. All right, so what else is going on? I wish I could cook. Ooh, baked chicken. That does sound good. That sounds real good. My wife making some kind of shrimp Alfredo. Yeah, Jim Kelly. And, you know, he just went through that whole ordeal with cancer. And they just reported, I think, yesterday or the day before that, he's finally cancer free again. But, yeah, he's a great competitor. You go to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row. But on the flip side of it, he never got a Super Bowl win. So. And Elway was looking that way, you know. He went to Super Bowls and lost them badly until those last 2 years where they would just put together the right coaching staff and players and back-to-back Super Bowl wins, and he retires. That's the way to go out. Moser boy, you're out. Good evening. You have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Let's see. What else is going on? Yeah, my wife's making some kind of a shrimp Alfredo with, you know how they're using squash and stuff to make noodles now instead of using actual pasta because we're kind of watching our carbs right now. So she's making some of that tonight for dinner, supposedly. So that should be quite delicious. I love shrimp. I love Alfredo. So should be good. Should be real good. Folks, if y'all don't have anything else more exciting you want to talk about, it sounds like it's getting close to time to shut this one down for the night. Yeah, it should be good. I mean, Alfredo sauce, shrimp, and then add some veggie noodles, which won't hurt Alfredo sauce or shrimp, so it should taste real good. Yeah, that cook up we did down at the coast that you'll see in the fishing video when I get done editing that, we'll have we cooked up some of the fish we caught and some shrimp with that too, our bait shrimp. I'm not going anywhere yet. I can get some shrimp Alfredo first. Okay, that's my train stop. Gotta drive now. All right, see you later, fishy angler. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, bud. All right, folks, we're gonna give this one. How much more time? We'll take a couple more minutes. I want to see if you guys got any other comments. Yeah, you missed out last night. Last night, food. If you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, you've seen it. But if you don't, you missed out. And that's another thing we touched on the last chat, and we'll hit that again right now, is building your community builds your channel, and you cast a wider net if you're using those other social media tools. See what I'm saying? If I'm just on YouTube and this is all you see, then I miss out on getting you to see other things. I got folks who only followed me on Facebook. My Facebook, I have more followers on Facebook than any social media. But I draw folks from there. Moser boy. I draw folks from Facebook to my YouTube channel. Twitter is my smallest social media network right now. I don't know why. I'm just not sure how to grow Twitter. I just don't know what the tools are. Um, Cooking is a struggle when you can't find any pot. Yeah, that would make it difficult, Dalton. You might need a pot or two to cook in. So my Twitter account's my smallest, but I've drawn people from those accounts, Instagram, Facebook, to Twitter and to YouTube. I've noticed that you have a lot on Facebook. Yeah, Grant, I do. And part of that is because I used my Facebook when I had my fishing business too. You know, when I was selling fishing gear, that drew in a lot of followers, and then customers became friends and hung around. So that helps. So now I got that cast net out there. I'm trying to draw in more, right, to bring them here to the channel, to get the channel to grow like Facebook and all that has. So don't get me wrong, I've been real happy with the channel growth. We were, back in July, I was 130 something, I think. Then I got busy doing stuff. In November, I hit my 400. Grant won my giveaway at that. And then by 1 January, was it 400? Yeah, I hit, no, that was 200, right, Grant? You won my 200 giveaway in November. And then by the end of December, right, January 1st, I had 400. Yeah, you won the 200. And then by the end of January, I was at 400, or the beginning of January. And then from 1 January to now, I'm at 550-ish, right? So it's growing well. The YouTube channel is growing well. I'm happy with it. I'm just trying to build my core community, get folks involved in the Patreon, and get that going, right? Because it'd be nice to offset some of this stuff. That GoPro 3 is not going to replace itself. Yeah, I'm worried about it. I really think it's on its last leg. Dawn Outdoors almost to 300. Good. Congratulations. Keep working. Go in those live streams. Go to the Cole. If you can make the Cole Outdoors morning show, that's a good place to hang out and meet people. Anytime Grant does anything live, it's a good time to meet people. Jag, Lacey, passion for hunting and fishing. I'm sure I'm missing some, and I apologize if I am, but there's a lot of great channels out here that when they do a live, they draw in a large audience, much larger than what I get. And you start meeting new people that way and start supporting each other. So it works real well. Yeah, watch as much as you can and be involved in them, okay? Comment, let other people know you're looking at their stuff. There's certain keywords you're allowed to use and not allowed to use, in the chats. Do that, and you'll grow. How long have you been doing this, Dalton? When did you start your YouTube channel? A little over a month. Oh my good, man. Oh, yeah, you're fine. You started a little over a month ago, and you've already got 300. You're doing the right things, right? You're doing the right things. Good job. I know, Grant. You kill me with those late night ones. I'm old and tired and want to go to bed. I got 4:30 in the morning to go to work, so you guys kill me. Hey Ash, how you doing? I didn't see you sneak in. Have I tried ice fishing before? I will admit, when I lived in Michigan as a teenager, my last couple of years of high school, I tried ice fishing once. I went out on Saginaw Bay, made a hole in the ice, started fishing. No shanty or tents and all that stuff they have nowadays. Wind blowing about 20 miles an hour across that ice. I'm dressed not appropriately for that kind of weather. I lasted about 15 minutes, right? And I tapped out and said, I'm never ice fishing again. And I haven't. Now, I will admit, if I go up there and I can go in one of those fancy ice fishing rigs that everybody's using, like Darren's Up North Adventures, I think it is. Darren always does the ice fishing videos. Yeah, then I'll do some ice fishing. But other than that, I'm not going to go out there and sit on that freezing cold ice without some kind of protection and a heater. I'm in bed before you get off work, Grant. That's probably true. That's probably true. Um, hey, Ash, so are you already subscribed? If not, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me and hit the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up, and then when I get a chance, I'll go over and check out your channel too and see what you got going on. And other people on the feed here, if you don't know them, check them out. Everybody kind of supports each other. We got a pretty good little community, that I jumped into with Grant and Cole and Lacey, for a whole bunch of people. Already did. All right, appreciate it. Thank you. Now I'll come check you out too. Honest engine. I was just telling all these guys I was out for a whole weekend on a fishing trip and I'm so far behind. I got to get busy. I'm going live at 50:20. 50:20. What the heck is 50:20? You're being funny, I'm sure, right? Up North Outdoors. 50:20. I will miss that if you go live at 50:20. I promise I'll miss that. Focus. Come on, camera. Boom. There you go. All right, so we've gone over my weekend of fishing that I got video to post, fish smoking video to post, a tag challenge video to do and post. Talked about the Patreon. I got it up and running. If you want to check it out, there's a link down there. Talked about my GoPro 3 acting up. I don't know how much longer it's going to survive. And that tag challenge I got to do. A lot of amazing places for fishing here. Oh, you're in Illinois. Okay. Hey, Grant, are you in Illinois, Grant? I think you are. Yeah, Illinois seems like a nice state. I travel through it often when we're going back and forth between Texas, where I'm at now, and Michigan, where we have a lot of family, and we have a little house up there, too. Yeah, see, Grant is in Illinois also. So Grant's down southern Illinois. Grant says he's going to take me duck hunting someday. I got the waders now, Grant. Did you see that when I showed that? I bought those waders for trout fishing the river, but I'm sure they'll work for duck hunting too. So I was telling my buddies when we were going on this fishing trip, I need to find some folks down here that duck hunt, because you got me all motivated to try out some duck hunting. I'm going to do a lot more hunting this coming year if I can get one of our military. I'm military, right? Retired, and I work for the military still. Oh, North Chicago. Okay. Yep. Been up in that area when my daughter graduated from her boot camp for the Navy up there. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't talk about. I hope to do a lot more hunting. Dove, rabbit, turkey, and maybe deer if I can get drawn for deer up there. Oh, start crappie fishing Thursday. Good. I'm looking forward to some videos of that. And get out there and use some of that fishing gear. That's cool. Very cool. So Ash, what do you like to fish for up there? You should have everything up there. Depending on where you fish, you should be able to walleye fish, perch fish, crappie fish. That'd be cool. I've thought about that, but it's really hard to go live fishing. And you do a duck hunt. I don't know how you do that, but just because, I can't spend time looking at a camera and talking to people in a live feed with my pole fish. You know what I mean? So I haven't done that yet. Happy Lux. Hey, Happy Lux, how you doing? Welcome aboard. We're just talking about some of the stuff we got going on, doing live streams, fishing, and all that good stuff. Welcome aboard. Check out some of their channels here. They'll check you out. Bass, northern pike, grass carp. Okay. I was never a big carp fisherman when I was up there, but pike, yeah, pike's a lot of fun. And of course, I guess everybody fishes bass. I've never been a big, thank you, I appreciate the like, appreciate it. I've never been a big bass fisherman. I've caught bass, of course. I fish for bass, but usually if I can go in fishing, it's seldom that I'm planning a bass fishing trip. I'm usually going after crappie, catfish, or I'm going down to the coast and saltwater fishing, which lately has been my biggest passion, is getting down there and doing some saltwater fishing. I really enjoy that a lot. Up north outdoors, you love carp too. I guess they're fun to catch. I mean, I've caught them too. Man, one of the biggest carps. Uh, we didn't use scales and all that back when I was a teenager, but he was probably a good 20-pound carp. And I foul hooked him in the tail. You talk about a battle. Holy smokes. It took me forever to get that fish in. I don't know many people that eat carp. I know some people do, but I just don't know many people that do. You guys are helping me hit my goal. My goal with these live streams is to hit an hour. That's my goal. But I don't want to just sit here and look at a blank thing for an hour. So it's good that you folks are in here helping out. Catfish also, yep, I like catfish. Down here in Texas, we do a lot of catfish smoking. Oh, you smoke carp. Now that makes sense because when I was in Michigan, we would smoke suckers. There's a certain time of year that they'd run in the rivers up there and be sucker dipping with these huge nets, and you'd smoke them. And so, yeah, I just smoked some fish this weekend. I'm going to have a video on it coming out in the next few days, so that's cool. HBT Outdoors, what's up? Welcome aboard. Good to see you here. Illegal weed. Oh, okay. Yeah, that kind of stuff we're not talking about. Happy Lux. Thank you, Grant. Luxembourg. Well, that Happy Lux. Luxembourg. That makes sense. Understood. Never been to Luxembourg. Been to spent a lot of time in Germany, 6 years. You say grass carp are the best. You mean for fishing or for eating? Yeah, I love the Audubon. That's a nice system. I wish we had Audubons here. Texas, we're getting close. We got some roads here in Texas where the speed limit is 85 miles an hour, so that's nice. But yeah, when I was in Germany driving on the Autobahn at the time, I was a young guy, and I had a brand new Mustang GT, so yeah, I love that. HBT loves bass fishing the most. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm not a huge bass fisherman. I've done it. I've caught them, but um, I just never really focus on just bass, I guess. Never done bass tournaments or none of that. Done catfish tournaments. So Ash, how do you eat carp when you eat it? Do you smoke it also? Very interested in that. I never thought of smoking. Carp is a very bony fish. There's a lot of bones in carp, so that's one of the reasons they get a bad rap as a eating fish. But they they're if you hook into one, they're a good fight. Especially they get big. I mean, there's giant ones. Only the grass carp kind. Huh. And I don't know carp well. I know there's all kinds. There's big head carp, there's Asian carp, there's grass carp, there's a lot of different types of carp. And there's ones here that to me are a carp that they call buffalo. I just think it's another type of carp. But I don't know them all that well. Hollister Fishing, hello, how you doing? We're just winding down here. We've got about another, if we can go 10 more minutes, that would be cool. Okay, and up north outdoors. So carp, sucker, buffalo, they're all kind of in the same family, right? They all seem to have that downturned mouth. Hey Nintendo, how you doing? Welcome aboard. They're all sucker. Okay. Yeah, I don't know the genus of them all and all that information, but they're very all similar. I know that. And so I will say, like I was saying earlier, um, there's a sucker. I forgot the name of it, but they're about like that. You know that they dip a certain time of year. The little town by Al Gray named Omer, they have a river, Rifle River, run through there, and these things run up in there for spawning, and they have these giant nets that they drop down in the water and they crank them back up, and then they have smokers right there, and they're smoking that sucker right there, and that's delicious. So I imagine any kind of carp or anything would be good if you smoke it. Hey, Hall and Ash, glad you made it, brother. Yeah, we're at the downhill side of this one, but we've been talking about most recently about carp fishing because they do have a bad reputation as a trash fish. Red horse, yep, I've seen those. Um, but I'll be honest, if you watch a lot of folks who fish in Europe, they're kind of a prized fish over there. They go out specifically targeting uh, carp, and now I'm seeing that more and more here in the states as well with the different dough baits and stuff like that. Going to Michigan for ice fishing with my buddy soon. Oh, that'll be cool. That's like I said, that's the one place I tried it, but I don't do it the way I did. Have a shanty or a tent or something to be inside of and a heater. Yeah, we got Hall and Ash and we got Ash K88. Two Ashes in the house. I was saying I got video I still got to work on from this weekend from a fishing trip. I got video I got to work on from smoking. I'm telling Hall and Ash. And I got a challenge that I got to do, another challenge. So be prepared. Some of you might get tagged in the next challenge. Wild worms and a number 6 treble hook. So they eat worms too. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, Ash. As long as your buddies know what they're doing, you should have a good time ice fishing. That's the way you should do it. You should go out with some folks who already done it, know what they're doing. It's hard to do something for the first time if you're with a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing. So hopefully your buddies have already done it, and you're just going to tag along and learn. Yeah, corn. I remember using corn before. Yep. Corn's kind of universal for them and trout. You can catch trout on corn too, depending on where you're fishing. Oh, dogs are barking. Wild worms. Okay. Yeah, the trout I'm going to be using treble hook and some of that power trout bait. What is that stuff called? Berkeley power bait for trout, the little dough balls. That's what I'll be using for trout if I get to go trout fishing this weekend. That's the plan. Saturday morning, trout fishing the river. I bought some waders, but we'll see. John, where's your setup for the live streams? I'm shooting this on my camera. On my phone. I've got a holder for. I'll get some pictures. I need to post some pictures of this stuff. But it's got a holder that then has a mount for a microphone, and I got my Rode mic on there, and a mount for a light, and I got the light on there, and then it's on my tripod, and that's how I set up. And then it's hard to follow the chat on there because it disappears until somebody posts a new chat. So I have on this side, I got my computer set up with it going with the volume off because it's a lag, and then I can watch the chat over there in case I miss something. I can go back and look over there. Friday pulling an all-nighter was all right. AT Outdoors going carp fishing Friday. Man, there's a lot of carp fishermen in here. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can see here. I can see myself talking to y'all, but with the computer on, the same thing. The chat stays there instead of disappearing like it does on the phone. Up North Outdoors. I'm going to go live now. See you in the next one. All right, I'm going to go live. Okay, cool. Hey, folks, we're about to jump off here in a little bit. Let me see what we got here. We got about 5, 6 more minutes, And then if you want, you can jump over and check out Up North Outdoors. Cool. Cool, that's good. Yeah, where I was on Saginaw Bay. And I froze my tail off. And I tapped out. Hey, Holland, have you posted any videos lately in the last 4 days or so? I say I've been gone on this fishing trip, and I got to catch up with everybody. You guys are so prolific. I'm getting all these notices of people posting videos and going live, and I'm just missing it all because I can't get to it when I'm down there. Oh, brother, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry about that. That's tough. Yep, I can understand that too. Not feeling the inspiration to do it. Well, break down some dough recipes that's over 50 years old. Wow. Better play. Oh, that's good. If you're suffering, yep, I agree. I feel that way too for folks when they're suffering. Don't want to be that shoes myself. So AT Outdoors, you got a dough recipe that's over 50 years old. Been working for 50 years. It should be a good recipe. And you're gonna share it on your. You're gonna do a video of the fishing. Nah, oh, that's real life, brother. Not a downer at all. That's real life. We all go through it. Eventually. I found as I get older, you lose more and more people that you love because everybody's aging, right? Yeah, hopefully I can do that trout fishing this coming Saturday. I really want to do it. It's just the weather gods are not looking promising right now. We'll see. We will see. So I got 6 folks still in the house. I appreciate you all hanging out with me like this. We've got 19 thumbs up. I'm happy with that. That was excellent. I appreciate that too. Again, if you want to check out my other social media links, should be down below. You can check out the Patreon, see what that's all about. That's the link to that is down below. And then any of the stuff I use, of course, there's links to that stuff down below. You taking off hauling? Yep, me too, bud. We're getting ready to close this one up, make it a wrap. I appreciate, again, you all coming and watching. I'm going to try to catch up with all you on your channels. Ash K88, I'm going to go over this evening and look at your channel, see what you're up to too, and hit that subscribe for you, okay, bro? All right, you all have a good night, and we'll see y'all, if not before then, we'll see you next Monday on our weekly chat. Thanks. Appreciate you guys.